This is Squad 2214. So this is what we call an engine. We have 750 gallons of water on this truck in the tank. There's all sorts of hose on it, and as we walk around, I'll show you the hose, the equipment, all of that stuff. So we start up front here. We have what's called a bumper line at front for car fires or trash fires or anything of that sort. That can be pulled straight off the front really quickly. You have intakes. This is the federal Q siren. So when you're going down the street and you hear a fire truck, this is one of the things that's making all that noise. That's a federal Q siren. So coming down the side of the truck, we have intakes, discharges coming off the pump. This is where the water goes in and comes out of the truck. So it would go in here, and this is a discharge, so it would go out of the truck. There. You got hoses here. So these are called pre-connects. They're 1 3/4 line, and this one is for big fire. This is a 2.5. That's 2.5 inches. This is 1 3/4 hose. So that's what we would pull off for a house fire. If we had a house fire, this is what would be pulled off the truck and we would go inside with. And here we have different pumps. We have life safety rope. We have utility rope, search rope, different pumps for when we need to pump water out of a house or anything like that that gets flooded, a basement. Down in here we have forcible entry tools. We have an axe, and we have this Black Max axe, a sledgehammer. We have New York hooks, closet hooks. These are all different tools that we use to break into anything that we need to get into, as far as in a fire or in a situation where we need to rescue somebody or get into a house or pull down ceilings for fires, anything like that. In here we have rescue tools for car accidents. We have more stuff for hoses, foam. This is called a blitz fire. That's when we need to throw a lot of water. And here's, like I said, for car accidents. If somebody gets trapped in a car, we can use this to help get them out. This is the pump that runs it, and then the hose that goes along with it. If you're wondering where ladders are, right here. All of our ladders come out of the back of the truck. It's pretty cool. In here, this is for hose for any fires. This is what we would put down that would connect to the hydrant and the hose. This is a fan. And in case there's lots of smoke in the house, we can use that fan to clear the smoke out. This is a hydrant bag for when we have to connect to the hydrant or any of the fittings that we need. And then the wrench. Has anybody ever seen a hydrant be used? No? Well, there's different attachments that we have to use or stuff like that in case we need to get water and we need water out of the hydrant. We use this wrench to open it. All this is hose up here. That is the hose that we would connect to the hydrant, where lots of water comes out. That's 5 inches in diameter. There's more tools. These is for brush fires. There's brush rakes. There's hard sleeves. There's pike pulls. This compartment has the saws. This is a K12 saw. It can be used for cutting into a building to get into it. Chainsaw, which we would use to cut holes in somebody's roof. Generators, These are our spare cylinders for air for 45 minutes. Fire extinguishers, water. Then you have ABC extinguishers. That's for different types of fires, not involving wood, paper, plastic. And then in here is our engineer's compartment. So whoever is on the pump panel, which is this thing right here, they're going to have access to this right here because that's going to have all the fittings they need for their hoses. So if they need different attachments to put onto the truck or onto the hose, they have it all right here, or onto the hydrant. And this is another intake right here. This pump panel, when the driver gets on scene and we're ready to get water to the fire, they're going to pull any of these open. So if there was a fire and we pulled this blue line off, you're going to pull this cross lay here. And if you want to see inside the cab, you're more than welcome to. You can go inside if you want. It's where all the firefighters sit. We have different tools in there as well, and all of the air packs. Yeah. So just to round it up, this is how we get water onto the fire. So we pull any of this open, this gets water out of this truck and to the fire. Any questions?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.